So what's going on, everybody? This is a new problem in HackerRank called nested lists. So you must have read the problem statement already, so I'll just continue to the next part. So first of all, the input format is, first we are taking the number of students, after that the name of particular student and his marks and so on. And we have to print out the name of the students who has scored the second lowest marks. And if the second lowest marks have been scored by multiple students, that is, suppose two students scored them, then we have to print both their names but in alphabetical order. That is, here see, Barry and Harry, both their marks are same and they are second lowest. So according to the alphabetical sequence, B should come first and H should come after it. So we printed out Barry first and Harry after that. So basically we have to sort it, that's all. And this is the input and all. Okay, so let's go and continue this on this PyCharm. Okay, so first of all, they're telling us to take the input of n, that is number of students. So I took n as my input, and after that I have to use a for loop. So I'll simply use a for loop for taking the record of the marks. So I'll just write for I in the range will be, okay, for I in range will be up to n, actually, yeah, up to n. And after that I'll just take name. So name equals to input, it is a string, so normal input. After that marks, that is the marks of this particular name, so it will be in float because it is not an integer. They have told us it is a float value, so it will be a float of input. Now I have to store it in something, so I'll just write record, and this record will be just the name and the marks. So I'll just write it as name and comma marks. So this is a list now. Now the problem's name is nested list. So we have to make a list inside a list. We should get this hint actually. So to make I'll have to make a mark sheet for that, for storing these all records of particular name and his marks actually. So I'll make a mark sheet, and it will be an empty list firstly, and I'll append the record actually in the mark sheet. So I'll just write mark sheet equals to an empty list, and after that I'll just append mark sheet with the record that I took. Okay, sorry, mark sheet dot append the record. Okay, and after that let's try printing out mark sheet first, so that we can check if everything is right. Okay, I ran the code. Now I'll just copy the sample input so that I can verify all the test cases. Okay. Now see, these are the names and marks. This is a list. This is a list. Everything is a list. Every element of this big list, actually the outer list, is a list itself. So that's fine now. First of all, see, we'll have to arrange them in alphabetical sequence. So to arrange them in alphabetical sequence, I'll just sort it. So I'll just write marksheet.sort, and now after that, if I print the mark sheet, then what I get is from A, B, it arranged it from A, B, and so on. It's fine. Okay, now I want the lowest marks. So I'll just write minimum, or I don't want the minimum actually, I want the second lowest. The second lowest score will be, see, actually I'll have to make a list of scores as well. So I'll just make a marks list actually. So I'll just write marks list. There are many lists in this problem. So I'll just append marks list dot append. I'll append the marks now. So when I append the marks, I'll print out marks. Actually, I'll print out marks list as well, so that I can check it. Okay, if I print out marks list, I'll just comment out this line for now. Okay, now see, this is the actually the mark sheet, and this is the marks score, actually scores or marks list. So see, this is the minimum score, 37.72 is the minimum score, and this thing is the second lowest score. That is these two values. So second lowest score will be, first of all I'll sort it. So sorted marks list. So sorted marks list will be Actually, it will be sorted. So this will be the first element, this will be the second element, but these two are repeated. So I'll convert it into a set now. So I'll just write it as a set of, rather sorted set of marks list of. Now see, it will be a sorted set, and if I print it out, suppose I print, this is not obviously the second score, I'll just print it out so that we can understand. Okay, see, now this thing is the sorted thing, sorted set of marks list. So this is the minimum score and this is the second lowest score, that is, this is the score that I want. So it will be, in square brackets I'll write 1 because its index is 1, and this the index of the lowest score will be 0. So I got the second lowest score. Now I just have to get access of this marks list now. Whosoever score is this thing, that is the second lowest score, I have to print out its name now. And if I use a for loop, it will print according to alphabetical order only because I already sorted it out. Okay, now to access the scores, this is a new kind of for loop. You can say you might have not known, actually this thing I might have not known to you. So I'll just write for I and comma j. I can write this as well as in this way as well actually. So in marks list, or rather marks sheet actually. So because I can write it like this because there is I and j, that is, this is I and this is j in mark sheet, because this is the whole mark sheet and this is the I and this is the j in mark sheet. So I just have to use a if condition now. So if j equals to the second lowest score, so if this is the case, if j that is equal to, that is, it will be equal to in this case and in this case, then what I have to do, I simply have to print I, because I is this value, rather Barry and Harry, Barry and Harry. So when j is equal to, then it found that it is equal to, then it will print out Barry. Then again it will, because of it is a for loop, it will not stop, it will go to the further case, it will see this thing is same, that is, this if condition is satisfied, then it will print out Harry, and these two will be printed out according to the alphabetical order. Then obviously no other cases are satisfied, that's why it works. And okay, now we'll check it out once. Okay, Barry and Harry, let us check first. Okay, Barry and Harry, okay, answers are right. I'll just comment these things because we wrote them just for understanding, we don't want them in HackerRank. Yeah, now if I run it, okay, Barry and Harry, I'll just copy the whole code and paste it on HackerRank so that I can verify all the test cases. Yeah, looks fine. Each and every test case is satisfied. Yeah. Okay, it works. Thank you.